Within a rapidly changing technological, economic and social landscape, there are obviously significant challenges facing our universities. Hi, I'm Andrew Douch. I work with teachers, introducing them to apps, websites and tools, and developing strategies that help them to meet the challenges of educating a new generation of learners. Of all the pedagogical challenges facing us at the moment, and there are many, I think one of the greatest challenges is the challenge of disengagement, because disengagement brings along with it a whole lot of other problems. I mean, if students are disengaged, they'll have a low learning efficacy. Disengagement causes low attendance rates, it causes high attrition, and because funding is now tied to retention, we can't afford financially as well as educationally, we can't afford for our students to be disengaged. So how do we make our face-to-face time in tutorials and in lectures, how do we make it so engaging and participatory that students will want to be there even if they could opt to watch a recording later online? How do we make it so much fun to be there that even if a student decides to wag a lecture or wag a tutorial and go shopping instead, that they won't enjoy the shopping experience because they'll have a FOMO, a fear of missing out. They'll be worried that when their friends come out of the lecture, they'll all be talking about something exciting that was happening in there that they missed out on, and they'll be disappointed that they weren't there to experience it for themselves. One of the problems that we have, of course, is that technology makes the home lives of our students much more stimulating than it was when we were kids. When I grew up, the most exciting game that I had to play on TV was Pong. I mean, really looking back on it, it was pretty boring, really, wasn't it? Hitting a ball across a TV screen was really quite dull. Compare that to the games that young people are playing these days, which are so participatory, so engaging, so immersive that you almost feel like you're there. It's almost a visceral response to the game. I mean, have a look at this. This is a game called Die Young, and where the object of the game is to run away from wild animals that are chasing you. I mean, it's exciting, it's compelling. And here's the challenge. I mean, the thing is that teachers have always found it difficult to engage students in the classroom, because we've always, when we were students, the same, right? We still wanted to be at home reading or watching TV or something, but the level of stimulation that our young people are experiencing at home is off the charts. So if we still keep teaching the same way that we've always done, if we keep using the same pedagogies, the same strategies, the same methodologies as we always have, then what we're doing compared to the rest of our students' lives is increasingly boring. And I don't think we can afford to do that. Fortunately, there are a huge number, a growing number of emerging tools that make it more possible than ever for teachers to use technology to make their tutorials and to make their lectures participatory, engaging, and fun to be part of. I mean, take this as an example. This is an app called Plickers that lets you scan the room with your smartphone, and students hold up a card to indicate their response to a question, and your smartphone collects those responses and graphs them for you. The number 4, the fourth most downloaded app on the App Store today is the Voice app. The Voice. Because people like watching The Voice on TV, and they're not happy just to hear what the judges think about a performance. They want to be able to vote themselves. They want to be able to participate in the show that they're watching. That's what this app lets us do in a lecture. Or take this app, for example. This is an app called Kahoot that allows you to turn your tutorial effectively into a game show. And look at the excitement on these students' faces. I mean, this is a class that students want to be there for. They're learning, it's a class, but they're also having a really fun time testing out their knowledge even as they're learning it. It really is an exciting time to be in education as long as we take advantage of the technologies that are also presenting us with the challenges.